So before we get into the video, it's come to my attention and been suggested by a great many people, some of which are the topic of this video, that my JPEG backgrounds just aren't doing it anymore, and your millennial and Gen Z instant gratification infested minds need something a bit more visually stimulating to look at. So I have captured via my wonderful little capture card I recently purchased, if you've come out to the live streams, some gameplay of the latest and greatest graphical powerhouses dominating the AAA market. Please enjoy that in the background. Now, let's get to the topic of the video. I did not think I'd be doing another one of these soon enough, particularly because all you need to know about Dead Metal resides purely in my channel description that either went over these individuals' heads, or in one case they didn't give a fuck and chose to take my points at face value anyway, or they didn't bother checking their sources. They are the Dead Metal Leeches. Now, these aren't the same Leeches that we talked about before, the I'm Also Alex's, the Near Fanboys, or the Kim Josh Uns, but they all retain the same style. Yes, Griffin Gaming Jr., Dollar Store Griffin Gaming, PC gameplay in the background, trying to refute my completely logical, 100% irrefutable points with their nonsense, with their bullshit. Well, it's time for an educational course in copyright, ladies and gentlemen. You see, certain YouTubers are okay with others riding on their coattails. Certain YouTubers actually encourage response videos. Dead Metal is not one of them. Dead Metal retains full artistic integrity and copyright over the videos that he posts on this platform. And if anybody tries to deface, devalue, misrepresent, or even use said content in any capacity, well, you can be damn sure that I have an army, an absolute legion of attorneys and law resources at my fingertips, and I'm not gonna let that shit fly. We're not going to let that pass. We're not gonna let people misrepresent what Dead Metal does or what he will continue to do, which is bring the God's honest truth to this platform day in, day out. Nobody does the hustle like me, nobody puts forward the effort like me, and nobody spits the truth like me. So, who do we have this go around? Who's trying to jump aboard the Dead Metal train of success because they saw that my channel was the fastest growing according to Social Blade, and they wanted to try to monetize and get a piece of the pie? This time, we've got the wonderful YouTubers, the White Dragon, Joe from Seattle, and a British Potato. Two of the three are monetized. One is an incredibly small channel, all no doubt looking to gain additional clout and additional funds by jumping aboard the Dead Metal train. These idiots are somehow worse than the last batch. These painfully piss-poor parasites are trying to hoist themselves up into relevancy using the absolutely godlike Dead Metal content, and we are simply not going to stand for it, ladies and gentlemen. These lame-ass leeches have stooped to a new low. A low I didn't know was possible. A low that I thought we would never see again, but here we are. Now, just note, Dead Metal does not talk out of his ass. I only spit facts, and I am your 100% reliable source of information, truth, honor, and justice in the joke of a landscape that is modern gaming journalism and film critical reviews. I had 3 of my attorneys thoroughly review the videos in question, and during a costly consultation that I had to pay for out of my own pocket, I was informed that their copyright infringement is both egregious and enormous, and I am granted absolute full power to do whatever I want here. I can monetize these videos and force them to pay me. I can copyright strike the videos and get them taken down for defacing and misrepresenting my position entirely. They do not have the grounds, legally speaking, to fuck with the artistic integrity of my original. And that is exactly what they're doing. Some of them are modifying the video. They're taking the image that I put as the entire video and they're completely changing it, underlaying fucking commercials for trash like Applebee's on it, completely ruining the vision that I had for the original, completely destroying the artistic integrity of my masterpiece creation. And I'm simply not going to stand for it. Ladies and gentlemen, as Dead Metal continues to grow and rise and take over not just YouTube, but the entire internet, more and more of these parasitic leeches are going to attach themselves to me. And I am relying on my own wallet to fund the cost for these lawyers to ensure that I am granted full creative control so that I know I have the absolute freedom to do what I want and how I should proceed. But it's not about me. It's about the Dead Metal Militia. And it's about all of my family, friends, and followers not wanting the taint of these ridiculous leeches ruining their enjoyment of me. I actually owe this entire video to the Dead Metal Militia. I wasn't aware that these parasites still existed, and considering that that video that I did previously is still up, consider this the second warning for anybody who tries this pale imitation of fair use. It doesn't work. Fair use is 15-second clips. Some of these motherfuckers completely changed my original wording. They skipped over parts of the video. In the case of the PC video, twice now, that video has been pulled by individuals who completely cut out the end. And it's very funny and very interesting to me that they cut out the end. I'm going to insert the end here so you can see exactly why they chose to do this. It's because I called them out on exactly what they were going to do, and I tried to warn them ahead of time. But these morons went ahead and posted it anyway. The PC guys are much, much different than your PlayStation, Sony ponies, and your Nintendros and what have you. The PC guys take this shit very seriously. So I fully expect a brigade. I expect video responses because they have nothing better to do. The PC guys are going to get very offended. And it's going to be time for them to dance like the fucking puppet on strings that they are as they sit there furiously typing in the comments section about how wrong I am, or they film themselves breaking this video down section by section, layering their own justification for their inadequate purchase because they have small dick syndrome. As they do that, they will know in the back of their mind they are dancing like a fucking marionette doll. And I don't plan on cutting the strings anytime soon. Co-workers, what a joke that you are. They will get you professional help.
And this video has lost all substance. I'm tapping out of this one.
Complete fucking idiots. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Dead Metal train is no longer offering free rides. The Dead Metal Militia is not a refugee camp. It is an army. Find your own content, you piss-poor, parasitic motherfuckers, or get your channel completely taken down and copyright striked by me and my army of attorneys ready to perform a full frontal assault on your parasitic asses. I want, without question, $3,000 from each of you for the damages caused to both my character, my public image, and undoubtedly to my videos, because some of those videos have more views than my originals. So you have cost me money, you have cost me viewership, and you have harmed my business. I accept personal check. I also accept credit card if you want to send the numbers my way. Otherwise, copyright strikes getting handed out like candy, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to try to milk away at Dead Metal's content, and you will fail each and every time. Shout out to the Dead Metal Militia, and shout out to each of the motherfuckers who are repping me in these videos. We aren't gonna let these clowns get away with it. Fuck no.